Class 2A now in your lane assignments. Lane 1, Aisha Bonner from Carver, Columbus. Lane 2, Felicia Batten out of Southeast Bullock. Lane 3, Lexi Shields from Decatur. Lane 4, Jalisha Knight from Toombs County. Lane 5 from Rabun County. Maybe the furthest school from this location, Sally Werner. Lane 6, Elena Cook from Decatur. Lane 7, Nikidra Gervin out of Albany. And rounding out the field in lane 8, that's Shannon Innes from Blessed Trinity.
Jalisha Knight had the fastest time coming into the state meet, 14.49, had a season best of 14.33, which is cruising, especially for a prelim time. She's also favored in the 300-meter hurdles that we'll see later today. I look for her to kind of win this running away, but hey, in the hurdles, you never know. One missed hurdle can throw your entire race off. Some other names to look for: Lexi Shields, she's in lane 3. She'll also be in the 300-meter hurdles today, and Sally Warner from Rabun County, who you alluded to earlier, she'll also be in the 300-meter hurdles that we'll see later today as well. But again, Jalisha Knight, 14.33 in the prelims is so fast. I look for her to win this kind of running away.
And that is literally a full second ahead of the next best time in Sally Werner, who went for 15.33 in the prelims. So it's 14.33 and 15.33, the nearest competition.
Yeah, and in this race, not quite like the 100 meters, you're going to see some like half a second, 7/10 or a full second difference, but not enormously huge. Not as big as it would be over 100 meters with the hurdles. But again, still pretty marginal. Pretty big margin there at 14.33 to 15.33. Jalisha Knight has had a great season, and a senior this year, a lot of experience.
And in lane 8 there, we have Shannon Innes from Blessed Trinity, and currently Blessed Trinity leading the 2A standings ahead of Westminster, Southeast Bullock, and GAC.
And Lexi Shield, she had the third best time in the prelims, but had the second best time coming into the state meet, where she ran at the Westlake Relays of 15.20. So she's definitely one to look for second place as well.
And again, your late assignments: Bonner, Batten, Shields, Knight, Werner, Cook, Gervin, and Innes. What's going through your mind right now? You're about ready to do what you've been building up for the entire season, Matt. You've been here.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What are you thinking? How are the nerves?
My personal nerves, I was very nervous before every race. I couldn't. I mean, I felt like I was going to black out. I was just so nervous. That's how nervous I was before every race. Every competitor's different. A lot of them, what I would do is I would think about the race through my head before I ran it, which I'm assuming that all 8 competitors are going to be doing. You try to envision your race. You almost do it naturally without anyone teaching you to do that. So going through their head right now, they're envisioning what they're going to do, specifically in the hurdles, how they're going to do their steps. A lot of them are probably going over the rhythms in their head, because the hurdles is all about rhythm and speed between the hurdles. So in this particular event, I would say envisioning the race and thinking about the specific steps in the race.
And when do the nerves go away? Once that gun goes off and you take that first step, do they go out the window?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say for me it was like 5 to 10 steps into it, then the nerves were gone. Just kind of depending on the athlete. Some people might not get nervous. I big time. I got really nervous.
Well, the phrase ice water in the veins.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the competitors in the blocks, except for lane 8, Shannon Innes. And getting out really quick, Jalisha Knight. Just great steps in between the hurdles and winning by basically a full hurdle. Jalisha Knight does not disappoint.
Very fast time. That could have been a season best for her, if not a PR. Like I said, she's a senior this year, has all the experience. Experience is so important in every race, especially the hurdles. So that could have been a PR for her. Just looking at the screen, that was a very fast time. And like I said, coming into a final, when you're a full second ahead, I mean, you're definitely going to be the heavy favorite coming into that race, and she showed it there in the final.
She did. That was from front to back, all the way, high socks and all. Your winner in Class 2A, Jalisha Knight.